Hi everyone, Vicky from Live Life Green here. We're trying to make the world a better place by enabling you guys to live life green every day through lots of, little habit changes that we can make along the way to make sure everyone's having a more sustainable existence because the world needs it. And today we are talking about cloth menstrual pads, what they are and how to use them. I think if you've never really used cloth menstrual pads before, it can be a bit of a what am I doing here moment. So, trying to break that down a little bit and help you guys that are keen to give them a try. Anyone out there that's used cloth nappies on their baby before, cloth menstrual pads are an easy change. Some figures for you. Most women spend between $100 and $150 a year on disposable menstrual products, which is literally money flushed down the toilet. $100, between $100 and $150 a year down the drain. And all that single-use product going into landfill is not great for the environment either. So by making the switch to cloth menstrual pads, it's a win for your back pocket and a win for the environment. So wins all around. So what are cloth pads? Here I have with me one of the lovely Scarlet Eve cloth pads. So cloth pads are a menstrual product designed to be reused over and over. You would wear them whenever you would normally wear a disposable pad. They're made from a super comfy upper, so either minky, cotton, flannel, depending on the design. And with Scarlet Eve, again, she uses a variety depending on her design as well. The back is a waterproof, it's called PUL fabric. It's waterproof, designed to stop any leakage through to your clothes. And then the inner bit, there is an absorbent bamboo fabric inner bit that I won't pull all the way out, but you get the idea, to help with absorbency. So that's what a cloth pad actually is. You really just wear it whenever you'd wear a normal pad. How to use it though? So you lay it in your undies. This is a little tricky to demonstrate without actually putting them on. So I have a pair of the Etico organic cotton fair trade undies here. So you just lay it in like you would normally, and then the snappies snap around. So I realise this is a bit tricky to see, but hopefully it will make sense once it's in. The snappies snap in to hold it in place, and off you go. It's that easy. So it's that easy to put in. A couple of people might be wondering about how to go about cleaning them though, which is an excellent question. So if they're only lightly soiled, you can really just pop them in with your regular clothes, or you can wash them separately if so inclined. If they've been fairly heavily absorbed, give them a quick soak. Sorry, hi Rachel. A quick soak in cold water or a quick rinse in cold water first, and then you can either pop them in your normal wash or wash them separately as well. A couple of tips for washing them. Definitely cold water is best. Hot water or warm water can actually set the blood stains into fabric, whereas cold water doesn't tend to do that. Avoid using bleaches and laundry powders with synthetic ingredients, because that can actually affect the absorbency of them as well. With drying, you can just pop them on the line to dry, or you can actually tumble dry them as well. I tend not to though. I find you get a bit more longevity out of them by not tumble drying them, which is normal for any clothes anyway. So how many pads will you need to purchase if you're wanting to make the switch? I normally recommend a bare minimum of 6. You change them a couple of times a day, and you don't want to have to wash them every day necessarily. So I find a bare minimum of 6 is a good place to start. And then that will, if you've got a heavier flow or a longer cycle, you'll definitely need more than 6. But start with 6, see how you go, and you can always add more from there. Oh, something else I forgot to mention as well is how often to change them. Really just whenever they are full, which is, the same as you would with a disposable pad, and that's going to vary between woman to woman and cycle to cycle as well. But, once you use them, like with disposables, you get to know when they need to be changed. Anyway, sorry, so back to how many to buy. Bare minimum of 6. They last for donkey's years though. One of my good friends bought her Scarlet Eve pads about 7 years ago, and they're still going strong. So after a couple of months of use, that initial outlay will be more than paying for itself in the savings you will receive by not having to spend money every month on disposable options. So there we have it. That is the basics of cloth pads and how to use them. We personally at Live Life Green stock the Scarlet Eve ones. This is a regular one that you can see here. Just to give you a size difference, they come in a range of sizes depending on your needs. Lighter, there are smaller, lighter ones for either younger women or lighter flow days, right up to super uber absorbent ones. So this is a regular, this is like the super maxi, I think it's called, which is great for postpartum. So you can wear them postpartum as well, or even women that have had babies, you know, for the old LBL sneeze and you pee yourself situation. You can use them for that too. I personally love the Scarlet Eve ones because they're actually handmade in Australia by a small business. Some of the bigger, more well-known brands are actually made in China. So we particularly stock Scarlet Eve because we're supporting an Australian business, we're supporting a small business, and reducing the carbon miles as well by not having to import the product from China. So there you have it, guys. The basics of cloth pads. If you've found this information useful, didn't mean to bump the camera there. If you found this information useful, please leave us a comment below. We're really trying to create content that's, you know, useful for you guys. And the only way we know if we're helping you out or not is by you guys leaving us a comment below to say yes or no. So yeah, pop us a comment below if you found this helpful. If you think there's a friend that would find this information useful as well, don't forget to share it with them as well. And see you another day. Bye.